Hello, guys. Hello, hello. Hope you can hear me now. One, two, three, one, two, three. Right, I think we're good to go. Let me know who's online, and then we'll be starting any second now. The internet looks good tonight, so hopefully we're not going to have any issues. Actually, just a second, I forgot something that might be an issue down the line. Just give me a second. Yeah, we're all good to go now. All right. Hey, Yitka, how are you? I'm good. Yeah, my voice. I think it's better now. I'm not sure. I feel like I sometimes get this issue, and maybe it's more related to allergy rather than anything. So yeah, it's still not like there's something strange about it, but I think it's probably it's better than it was last weekend. I don't know how to describe it. It's like I usually sometimes get something similar around the time when there's a lot of pollen in the air, and yeah, which might be an allergy, and but this time around it was just strange. I don't know. Виталий, привет, как дела? Что нового? So I'm just gonna let me see what I can start with, and it's actually good. I haven't really sung much this past week, so it's gonna be like reminding myself how to sing in a way. Let's start with this song. It's a beautiful song by Perry Como. And I love you so. The people ask me how I've lived till now. I tell them I don't know. I guess I understand how lonely life has been. That life began again the day you took my hand. And yes, I know how lonely life can be. The shadows follow me, and the night won't set me free. But I don't let the evening get me down. Now that you're around me, and you love me too. Your thoughts are just for me. You set my spirit free. I'm happy that you do. The book of life is brief, and once a page is read, all but love is dead. This is my belief. And yes, I know how lonely life can be. The shadows follow me, and the night won't set me free. But I don't let the evening get me down. Now that you're around me. Все так же хорошо или все так же как бы нормально, плохо? Надеюсь, что все так же хорошо. Олимпиаду смотрите? Oh, thank you, Yutka. Thank you. I don't know. I feel like my voice is a bit like shaky. Maybe because it's like out of shape. I was just, I suppose, like it's interesting to well, because of the context of the Olympic Games, I find like there's probably some sporting analogies here as well, where like sportsmen need to be in the top shape in order to give their best performance, and the same can be said about voice as well. I suppose it's like any muscle needs to be exercised. Yeah, I was just watching. I didn't watch the actual event itself, but I watched the sort of the catch up, the summary of some of the events, and like here in Australia, they broadcast a lot of swimming because Australia is strong in swimming, and yeah, and there was this guy. Yeah, to my surprise, it was like a guy from Tunisia who won the gold medal, and it was just like the difference between him and the runner-up, who was the Australian guy, was like a split second, literally, if like under a second, some milliseconds. And I just remembered we had this. I can't remember which class it was or which professor in what context, but there's an interesting statistics in psychology where if you look at the sportsman in this like Olympic Games, championships, etc., but probably more so in the Olympic Games, then it's you'll find that in terms of happiness or satisfaction, people who came as who won bronze medals are happier and more satisfied than people who won the silver, and that is explained by the fact that the silver medalist, which in this case was the Australian guy. I think he was one of the favorites to win the race, but he came second to the Tunisian guy. He might actually be not as happy as the guy who came third, just because they said, like, coming in third on the podium, you're grateful that you didn't miss out on the medals, and like you could have come fourth, but you came third. Whereas if you come second, you're almost in the frame of mind, oh, I could have won the gold if I pushed myself harder. So, which is like absolutely applicable in this situation, because there was like literally a split second separating the gold from the silver in this case. So yeah, that was as I was watching that race, I was like, oh, that's so applicable in this case. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't think yeah, there's like, it's interesting how each country, of course, I mean, naturally they broadcast with a focus on the sports that they're good at, and also probably due to whatever broadcasting setup, they always zone in on their athletes, which makes sense if you're in the country. But I always find it a little bit difficult to find the sports that I want to watch, and then say like some of the sports So, for example, Australia is strong in swimming, but they may not be strong in other disciplines, and therefore those other disciplines won't get broadcast. Or if they're broadcast, it's like, it's not the ideal broadcast. So it's difficult to tune in the sports that you like. Although nowadays with the internet era, it's a little bit easier to find these things. Right. Let's see. What else can we sing? Let me find this beautiful song. Yeah, and the other thing is, because the Russian Olympic team is, I think, like, naturally, I would still probably gravitate to rooting for Russian Olympic team. And because Russian Olympic team has been disqualified, or they can't perform under the Russian banner, I find it somewhat like odd. Maybe because also Russians are not, unfortunately, like these days are not great in like disciplines like swimming, because maybe there's like lack of infrastructure and training grounds and the coaches. So yeah, I found it odd, like seeing some Russian sportsmen under this, the white Russian Olympic Committee banner. It's just like somehow maybe I'm conditioned to, to look out for the Russian flag, to root for the team. But we'll see. I'm gonna watch some gymnastics as well. Hopefully the Russian team will do well in that discipline, at least. Hopefully, it's the glory days, unfortunately, are over for the Russian Olympic team after the dissolution of the Soviet Union. The corners of my mind, misty watercolored memories of the way we were, scattered pictures of the smiles we left behind, smiles we gave to one another for the way we were. Can it be that it was all so simple then? Or has time rewritten every line? If we had the chance to do it all again, tell me, would we? Memories may be beautiful and yet what's too painful to remember? We simply choose to forget. So it's a laughter we will remember whenever we remember the way we were. It's a beautiful song that was originally performed by Barbara Streisand, and I remember I fell in love with this song. I can't remember how I came across it, but it was a beautiful song that I kept on repeat for quite some time, and then I decided to also learn it, or whatever the decision came first. I think may have been happening in parallel, that I was learning this song as I was listening to it as well. Yeah. It was going back to the Olympic theme. It was interesting also to observe kind of how the creativity of some of the teams in terms of the costumes, or I should rather say the masks that they were wearing. I think so far I've seen. Yesterday I was watching the gymnastics qualification, and I thought that the U.S. Olympic team had the best masks so far in terms of ergonomics. Like, I don't know why the others haven't done it. Maybe they didn't have the resources, but the American masks looked like the most advanced ones. They were, and plus they looked very comfortable. So I quite like them, like the way that whoever came up with the design, and they had this big what is that? Not quite a logo, but it was just like letters on the side saying USA. So it was quite plain looking. It was white, and then there was like red letters on the side. But yeah, and they looked, in terms of the wearability, probably the best ones, because they just had like two straps going and all around your head. Whereas the others, most of the other teams have this mask that's sort of like go behind your ears. And now that we have to wear them in Sydney, I find that's quite, irritating in a way. Like, once you wear it for a while, it's not the most comfortable feeling. Let's see, what else can we sing today? Just a sec. Let's do this song, one of my favorites, called I Miss You, Mi Monkey. Mi manchi quando il sole dà la mano all'orizzonte, quando il buio spegne il chiaso della gente, la stanchezza rosso che non va più via, come l'ombra di qualcosa mia, mi manchi. Nei tuoi sguardi, in quel sorriso un po' incosciente, nelle scuse di quei tuoi, probabilmente sei quel nodo in gola che non scende giù. E tu mi manchi, posso far finta di star bene, ma mi manchi. Ora capisco che vuol dire averti accanto prima di dormire, mentre cammino a piedi nudi dentro l'anima. Mi manchi e potrei cercarmi un'altra donna, ma mi ingannerei se il mio rimorso senza fine, il freddo delle mie mattine
Quando mi guardo intorno e sento che mi manchi. Ora che io posso darti un po' di più, e tu mi manchi e potrei avere un'altra donna, ma mi ingannerei se il mio rimorso senza fine, il freddo delle mie mattine, quando mi guardo intorno e sento che mi manchi.
За Олимпийскими играми не слежу, только за результатами белорусской теннисистки Соболенко, ясно. А я не слышал про такую теннисистку, к сожалению. Она входит в топ-10 в мире или на какой позиции находится? Я так за теннисом слежу совсем выборочно. То вот последний раз смотрел только Уимблдон финал, потому что там играла австралийская теннисистка против чешской теннисистки. Такой интересный был матч. Ну и мужской финал, конечно, смотрел. Тоже хороший финал был. Thank you, Едка, thank you. Топ-3? Даже так? Что я, видимо, отстал. Я знаю слышал про Наоми Осаку. Ну, это теннисистка, которая как раз-таки в этом году зажигала олимпийское в пламя. Была на последней стадии вот этой эстафеты олимпийского пламени. Она, по-моему, топ... Нет, но сейчас Эш Барти, кстати, австралийка должна, мне кажется, быть на первом месте. Первая ракетка в мире. Топ-3. Хороший результат для Белоруссии. Эш Барти, кстати, к сожалению, вылетела, по-моему. Я вот буквально увидел хедлайн, что она проиграла. Кому же она проиграла? Сейчас не вспомню кому. То ли француженке, кому-то еще. Such a strange feeling. I feel like I'm like I don't know, like maybe because I haven't sung for some time. It's I don't feel like I'm in a top form, so to speak. Let's do this song. It's a beautiful song from Moulin Rouge. Never knew I could feel like this, like I've never seen the sky before. Want to vanish inside your kiss. Every day I love you more and more. Listen to my heart, can you hear it sing? Telling me to give you everything. Seasons may change, winter to spring, but I love you until the end of time. Come what may, come what may, I will love you until my dying day. Suddenly the world seems such a perfect place. Suddenly it moves with such a perfect grace. Suddenly my life doesn't seem such a waste. It all revolves around you, and there's no mountain too high, no river too wide. See now the sun and I'll be there by your side. Storm clouds may gather and stars may collide, but I love you until the end of time. Come what may, come what may, I will love you until my dying day. Oh, come what may, come what may, I will love you, I will love you. Suddenly the world seems such a perfect place. Come what may, come what may, I will love you until my dying day. Осака 2, Барти 1. Про Соболенко, кстати, наверное, надо будет... я спрошу у своего папы, потому что он такой больше фанат и поклонник тенниса, чем я, поэтому я наверняка он слышал, но более в курсе, кто входит в топ-10 и так далее. Australia has a first gold medal in women's for... Oh yeah, I need to... Have I watched it? I think I watched the kind of the highlight, but I haven't watched the actual race. And yeah, I want to kind of watch. I find that somehow even on the 7 Plus, which is the like on Channel 7 in Australia, which is the channel that's broadcasting the Olympic Games, they have these highlights, but they're not like today was the first time I was watching the highlights, and I didn't really like them because they were like really short, and I find especially in swimming the race is so fast anyways. Why not show the whole thing? And I think in the highlights most of the time they were showing just like the final leg of the race, and to me it's really entertaining to watch the whole race, how it develops, and you know how like people and the teams in this case go up and down, and then you know who comes out on top in the end. But yeah, it's not a big surprise. I watched the qualifications for the 4x100 relay, and I mean, to me, it was like very clear that Australia. It was a very high chance of Australian team winning the gold in there for in the women's case. I don't know much about the men's swimming team there, but I would imagine that Australia is also one of the top contenders for medals there as well. Which is, you know, unsurprising given that you have all the conditions in Australia to really be good at swimming and become a good swimmer from like childhood onwards, because I mean, not only you have the natural conditions for swimming, but also I find that Australia probably has one of the best swimming pools for public around the world in terms of the kind of the network of the swimming pools and accessibility. Let's sing this another beautiful, cool song, one of my favorites.
If I had to live my life without you near me, the days would all be empty. The nights would seem so long. With you I see forever all so clearly. I might have been in love before, but it never felt as strong. Our dreams are young and we both know they'll help us where we want to go. Hold me now, touch me now. I don't wanna live without you. Nothing's gonna change my love for you. You ought to know by now how much I love you. One thing you can be sure of, I'll never ask for more than your love. Nothing's gonna change my love for you. You ought to know by now how much I love you. The world may change my whole life through, but nothing's gonna change my love for you. If the road ahead is not so easy, our love will lead a way for us, like a guiding star. And I'll be there for you if you should need me. You don't have to change a thing. I love you just the way you are. So come with me and share the view. I'll help you see forever too. Hold me now, touch me now. I don't wanna live without you. Nothing's gonna change my love for you. You ought to know by now how much I love you. One thing you can be sure of, I'll never ask for more than your love. Nothing's gonna change my love for you. You ought to know by now how much I love you. The world may change my whole life through, but nothing's gonna change my love for. Nothing's gonna change my love for you. You ought to know by now how much I love you. One thing you can be sure of, I'll never ask for more than your love. Nothing's gonna change my love for you. You ought to know by now how much I love you. The world may change my whole life through, but nothing's gonna change my love for you. One thing you can be sure of, I'll never ask for more than your love. You ought to know by now how much I love you. The world may change my whole life through, but nothing's gonna change my love for you.
Such a beautiful song that doesn't, in my book, does never gets old. I don't know. It's such a strange feeling. I feel like I'm still like struggling for breath a little for some reason. Maybe whatever it is hasn't fully passed. I'm almost curious if it's COVID related, but I don't think it is, because I still have a sense of smell and taste. So it's probably something else, just some common cold. Лера Кошева, здравствуйте. Right, let's see what else is here, and let's do this song by Elton John.
It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. I don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy us a big house where we both could live. If I was a sculptor, but then again no, or a man who makes potions in a traveling show. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, and this one's for you. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in this world. I sat on the roof and kicked off the moss, while a few of the verses, well, they've got me quite cross. But the sun's been quiet kind while I wrote the song. It's for people like you that keep it turned on. So excuse me for getting, but these things I do, you see, I've forgotten if they're green or they blue. Anyway, the thing is what I really mean. Yours are the sweetest eyes I've ever seen. And you can tell anybody that this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in this world. I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in this world.
Thank you, Yitka. Yeah, it is different indeed. Even the Olympics. It's kind of I admire the sportsmen. I suppose it's well, I mean they're there for the participation, but it must be really hard also to compete without the atmosphere of the competition, because it's really sad to watch this kind of the empty stadiums. Although maybe for some of the sportsmen, like the ones that are not that don't really rely on the public appreciation or whatnot, they might actually prefer the ability to be able just to focus on the performance in the competition itself. Just if you guys have any suggestions in terms of the songs, let me know. Let me see what else is here. Let's do this song.
Toi et moi, deux corps qui se confondent au sol de l'infini, loin tout restant du monde dans l'éternel soumis, à bord du lit qui est un guéva, sous toi et moi, toi et moi. Libéré des mensonges, s'avrait à bout. Quand la nuit se prolonge entre à l'air mou, nos songes fous inventent nous. Entre jaloux dans nos rêves déserts, l'amour a succombé les silences. Et nous, ces enfants nus, vierges de nos hier, Devenons toi et moi la veille de nos enfers. Porte-moi au-delà des angoisses à l'appel du désir, du corps de nos fantasmes confondus plaisir que Dieu créa pour toi et moi. J'étais sans espoir, tu as changé mon sort, offrant à ma vie une autre chance. Les mots ne sont que mots, les tiens vibraient si fort, qu'en parlant à ma peau, ils éveillaient mon corps. Aime-moi, fais-moi l'amour encore, encore, épongle-moi, pour que jusqu'aux aurores succède le choix. Mes jours se noient dans toi et moi, dans toi et moi, dans toi et moi, dans toi et moi.
Was a beautiful song that was performed by Charles Aznavour and Celine Dion originally, and it's called "You and Me," translated from French. Um, yeah, I was watching recently a few weeks ago. I came across this historical history video on YouTube, and then this guy had a really strange French accent, and I looked him up, and he turned out to be from Quebec, from Canada, and he just it was it's hard to describe, but the way he was pronouncing some words, I was like, where's this accent coming from? And I sent it on to my French-speaking friend, and she sent me back a video of an interview with Celine Dion on one of the French channels. And then in the course of that interview, Celine Dion kind of switched from like a neutral French accent and to a more Quebecois French accent, which was interesting to observe as well. Can you please sing "Remember Me" by Josh Groban? Okay, let me see. Is that the one from the Troy? Let's see. Let me see if I can find it. Remember, I will still be here as long as you hold me in your memory. Remember, when your dreams have ended, time can be transcended. Just remember me. I am the one star that keeps burning so brightly
It is a last light to fade into the rising sun. I'm with you whenever you tell my story, for I am all I've done. Remember, I will still be here as long as you hold me in your memory. Remember me. I am the one voice in the cold wind that whispers, and if you listen, you'll hear me call across the sky. As long as I still can reach out and touch you, then I will never die. Remember, I'll never leave you if you will only remember me. Remember, I will still be here as long as you hold me in your memory. Remember, when your dreams have ended, time can be transcended. I live forever. Remember me. Remember me. Remember me.
Yeah, I like it. It sounds a little bit dramatic in my view, and but I like also there's this kind of, what do you call it? Somewhat like an Oriental melody to it, Arabic or like Middle Eastern in a way. That's why adds kind of the spice to the song that way. Why is it not working? Well, let's do this Korean song, Inyeong. Oh yeah, I saw the movie, of course. Yeah, it's been a while though.
약속해요 이 순간이 다 지나고 다시 보게 되는 그날 모든 걸 버리고 그대 곁에 서서 남은 길을 가리란 걸 인연이라고 하죠. 거부할 수가 없죠. 내 세레이처럼 아름다운 날 또다시 올 수 있을까요? 고달픈 삶의 길에 당신은 선물인걸. 이 사랑이 녹슬지 않도록 늘 닦아 비출게요. 운명이라고 하죠. 거부할 수가 없죠. 내 세레이처럼 아름다운 날 또다시 올 수 있을까요? 하고픈 말 많지만 당신은 아실 테죠. 먼 길 돌아 만나게 되는 날 다시 놓지 말아요. 고달픈 삶의 길에 당신은 선물인걸. 이 사랑이 녹슬지 않도록 늘 닦아 비출게요. 먼 길 돌아 다시 만나는 날 나를 놓지
Yeah, so the movie Detroit, I've seen it, but it's been a while. I don't actually think it was that like the movie itself was just okay. It was like passable. I don't have any like strong impressions from the movie itself. And I remember it was quite a lengthy movie as well. It was at least 2 hours or any something like that. Let's do this song by Whitney Houston.
me for what I am, 'cause I'll never change all my colors for you. Take my love, I'll never ask for too much. Just all that you are and everything that you do. I don't really need to look very much further. I don't wanna have to go where you don't follow. I won't hold it back again, this passion inside. I can't run from myself, there's nowhere to hide. Don't make me close one more door. I don't wanna hurt anymore. Stay in my arms if you dare. Must I imagine you there? Don't walk away from me. I have nothing, nothing, nothing if I don't have you. To the heart of me, you break down my walls with the strength of your love. I never knew love like I've known it with you. Well, a memory survives what I can hold on to. I don't really need to look very much further. I don't wanna have to go where you don't follow. I won't hold it back again, this passion inside. I can't run from myself, there's nowhere to hide. Your love I remember forever. Don't make me close one more door. I don't wanna hurt anymore. Stay in my arms if you dare. Must I imagine you there? Don't walk away from me. I have nothing, nothing, nothing. Don't make me close one more door. I don't wanna hurt anymore. Stay in my arms if you dare. Must I imagine you there? Don't walk away from me. Don't walk away from me. Don't you dare walk away from me. I have nothing, nothing, nothing if I don't have you.
And let's do another cool love song. This one by Celine Dion. Oh yeah, it was such a great movie with so many cool songs. And yeah, I remember. I think I watched that movie more than once for sure. I mean, and this song, Whitney, in my mind, it's like probably the best singer in terms of the voice. Um, I want to say I prefer her to even like the likes of Celine Dion and else is there. She just had a beautiful timbre to her voice that is sort of, yeah. I'm struggling to think of anybody else who has a similar like such a beautiful voice as she did. Unfortunately, she kind of ruined it later on in life, and yeah, but it was yeah, she was an amazing singer. Yeah, yeah. It's like Titanic in a way, right? One of those movies.
Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you. Go home. Far across the distance and spaces between us, you have come to show you. Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart does go on. Once more, you open the door, and you're here in my heart, and my heart will go on and on. Love can touch us one time and last for a lifetime, and never let go till we're gone. Love was when I loved you, one true time I hold to. In my life will always go on. Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart does go on. Once more, you open the door, and you're here in my heart, and my heart will go on and on. You're here, there's nothing I fear, and I know that my heart will go on. We'll stay safe in my heart, and my heart will go on and on.
Дина, здравствуйте. Прерывается связь, ясно. Ну, у меня вроде бы с интернетом все нормально, ну, по крайней мере, сегодня. Наверное, у вас там проблемы с вашей стороны, с мобильной связью, может быть, если вы по телефону смотрите. Дела нормально, ну, голос, как бы, мне кажется, не 100%, но, ну, вернее, с голосом вроде все в порядке, но как-то дыхания не хватает, может, из-за того, что я не пел неделю практически. Ну, я думаю, что я просто не могу понять, что это такое. Мне кажется, это, может, какая-нибудь аллергия даже, что-нибудь такое. У вас как дела? Что нового в Кыргызстане? Как погода? У нас на Сахалине, по-моему, какие-то рекорды температуры, вроде как 40 градусов даже где-то я видел. Что для острова это, по-моему, в первый раз такая температура.
Stay beside me, say you'll never leave me. How I love you, how I love you, how I need you, please believe me. In your arms I found my heaven, and your lips have done their part. Il mondo, your love is all I need in my world. Let tender kisses bleed in my world. How could I ever live without you? Il mondo, my heart belongs to you, please take it. And promise me you'll never break it. Say you'll stay here in my arms. Stay beside me, say you'll never leave me. How I love you, how I love you, how I need you, please believe me. In your arms I found my heaven, and your lips have done their part. Il mondo, your love is all I need in my world. Let tender kisses bleed in my world. How could I ever live without you? My heart belongs to you, so take it. And promise me you'll never break it. Say you'll stay here in my arms. Here in my arms.
У нас 42 градуса. Ну у вас, значит, еще еще жарче, чем на Сахалине. Ну, для Киргизстана, наверное, это не самая большая, не самая высокая температура, да? Я так полагаю. У вас, наверное, там бывает, это, наверное, не редкость. Температура под 40 градусов. Мне кажется, это планета Земля нам дает всем понять, что надо что-то менять, наверное. Здесь по всему миру, по-моему, какие-то сводки новостей, сплошные наводнения, засухи и так далее. Так, что у нас здесь еще? Давайте. Что мы еще с вами споем? Давайте споем вот эту песню «Нью-Йорк, Нью-Йорк».
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I wanna wake up in a city that doesn't sleep and find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. This little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. New York, New York. I wanna wake up in a city that doesn't sleep and find I'm a number one, top of the list, king of the hill, a number one. This little town blues are melting away. I am gonna make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'm gonna make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New
Аномальный коронавирус тоже не зря свалился на наши головы. Да, я думаю, что да. Где-то в каком-то репортаже, не помню, который я смотрел, один из репортажей, на эту тему очень много всего просмотрено, прочитано. Там было, что говорилось, что такие эпидемии, не эпидемии, вернее, как переход всяких вирусов из животного мира в человеческий будут происходить намного чаще в дальнейшем, потому что с развитием и с экспансией человеческой цивилизации мы все больше и больше расширяем границы, и, соответственно, все меньше места остается животному миру, и все больше точек соприкосновения, и, соответственно, больше вероятность перехода каких-то переноса вирусов из животного мира в человеческий. Так что я думаю, что это не первый такой случай. There is a snow forecast for Treadboard tomorrow. I'm not surprised. I was looking at the forecast, and today I think was like an extremely cold afternoon by the look of it. It was like 13 or 14 degrees. But then I looked at it, and then what is it? Next week, Wednesday, we have 23 degrees, and then it's changed now. But I think on Sunday, it was even showing like 24 degrees, and I was like, oh my God, this is almost like summer. У нас здесь температура пока упала, но вот сегодня было, сейчас вот 11 градусов, так достаточно прохладно. Днем, по-моему, было всего градусов 14 или 15, но уже на следующей неделе в среду будет аж целых 23 градуса. Что многообещающе. Что лето не совсем за горами. Здесь такая очень, в принципе, короткая зима, поэтому я думаю, что начиная с сентября уже у нас станет потеплее. Но не знаю, наверное, в сентябре мы еще будем находиться под локдауном. Судя по тому, как развиваются события, я думаю, что наш карантин продлится до, наверное, еще август месяц точно. Let's try this song. Hold on, guys. This one is I Promise You. There's actually an English song called This I Promise You or something, no? I remember.
Je te promets le seul baiser de ma bouche. Je te promets le miel à ma main qui te touche. Je te promets le ciel au-dessus de ta couche. Les fleurs et les dentelles pour que tes nuits soient douces. Je te promets la clé des secrets de mon âme. Je te promets ma vie, de mes rires à mes larmes. Je te promets le feu à la place des armes. Plus jamais des adieux, rien que des au revoir. Je crois comme à la terre, je crois comme un soleil. Je crois comme un enfant, comme un porc au ciel. Je crois comme un rapport à tes bras qui me serrent. Je te promets une histoire différente des autres. J'ai tant besoin d'y croire encore. Je te promets des jours tout bleus comme un vent. Je te promets des nuits rouges comme un terrain. Des heures incandescentes et des minutes blanches. Des secondes insouciantes au rythme des hanches. Je te promets mes bras pour porter tes angoisses. Je te promets ma main pour que tu les embrasses. Je te promets mes yeux si tu ne peux plus voir. Je te promets d'être heureux si tu n'as plus d'espoir. Je crois comme à la terre, je crois comme au soleil. Je crois comme un enfant, comme un peu au ciel. Je crois comme à la peau, à tes bras qui me serrent. Je te promets une histoire différente des autres. Si tu m'aides à y croire encore. Et même si c'est pas vrai, si on te l'a trop fait, si les mots sont usés comme un cri à la craie, on fait des grands feux en frottant des cailloux. Peut-être avec le temps, à la force d'y croire, on peut juste essayer pour voir. Et même si c'est pas vrai, même si je mens, si les mots sont usés, les jeux comme du vent. Et même si notre foi s'est admis au hasard, je te promets un moment de fièvre et de douceur, pas toutes les oui mais quelques-uns. Je te promets le sel au baiser de ma bouche. Je te promets le miel à ma main qui te touche. Je te promets le ciel au-dessus de ta couche, des fleurs et des dentelles pour que ta nuit soit douce.
Так, ну у нас осталось еще время где-то на песен 5, я думаю, 5-6. Напишите мне в комментариях, если вы хотели бы услышать какую-нибудь конкретную песню. Let me guys know in the comments if you'd like to hear any specific song. Tonight we've got time for maybe 5-6 more songs today. Let me sing this cool Korean song called 살다가 or As Believe.
살아도 사는 게 아니래 넘는 하늘에 잔 없는 감옥 같았어 서도 우는 게 아니래 초라해 보이고 우는 것 같아 보인대 사랑해도 말 못했던 나 내 색조차 할 수 없던 나 낮잠이 드는 순간조차 그리웠었지 살다가 너 힘들 때 나로 인한 슬픔으로 후련할 때까지 울다가 너 지칠 때 전 힘든 넌 단 한 번만 기억하겠니 살다가 웃어도 우는 게 아니래 초라해 보이고 우는 것 같아 보인대 사랑해로 말 못했던 나 내색조차 할 수 없던 나 잠이 드는 순간 저자 그리웠었지 살다가 너 힘들 때 나로 인한 슬픔으로 후련할 때까지 울다가 너 지칠 때 정 힘들면 단 한 번만 기억하겠니 우리 마지못해 우는 거겠지 우리 마지못해 살아가겠지 내 곁에 있어도 나의 곁에 있어도 눈물 나니까 살다가 너 힘들 때 나로 인한 슬픔으로 후련할 때까지 태워도 남았다며 남김없이 태워도 돼 후련할 때까지 나 살다가 나 살다가
Okay, so this was a cool Korean song. It's a bit tough. I don't know. I'm finding it tough somehow. It's not particularly in the in the most convenient key for me. I also like the instruments in the background. Yeah, I know. It's looking good, right? I'm thinking about adding an electric guitar to the collection as well because I'm finding that I might need it to pass some of the missions on my musician learning journey. But we'll see. I think there's still a lot of stuff I need to cover before I get there. And hopefully, like in a couple of months' time, by the time we go out of the lockdown, I'll be in that stage. I can't get it nowadays, anyways. Let's do the school song that you guys all know.
A secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do you? Well, it goes like this: the fourths, the fifths, the minor fall, barefoot king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Well, your face was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her basing on the roof, her beauty and the moonlight overthrew. Yeah. She tied you to her kitchen chair. She broke your throne and she cut your hair. And from your lips she drew the hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Baby, I've been here before. I've seen this room and I walked this floor. You know, I used to live alone before I knew ya. And I've seen your flag on the marble arch. And love is not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah, 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 Maybe there's a God above, but all I've ever learned from love was how to shoot somebody who outdrew. And it's not a cry that you hear at night. It's not someone who's seen the light. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah, 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 hallelujah,
Yeah, it was actually probably the first song that I tried. Yeah, definitely, probably I would say first song that I tried on the piano, and one of the first songs that I tried on the guitar. Because in some ways it's an easy song because there's a very popular chord progression that it's used in this song. It's like C. I'm trying to remember C, G, A minor, F. So it's like one of the most common chord progressions in a lot of the songs. And in some of the songs, a similar chord progression appears, but it's just like in a different key. But it's using essentially the same. What do you call it? What's the word in English? The same. This the same stages of the kind of the chord. It's like 1 2 5 1 2 5 whatever it's called in English. I can't remember now. In Russian it's called steps, but I think it's something else in English. Right, let's see what else. We've got time for maybe 3 more songs. Let me know, guys, if you'd like any specific songs for the close of the stream. Otherwise, I'm just gonna pick a few. Right, let's see what else is here. Yeah, I can feel that it's cold outside right now because I needed to switch off the heater because I think it interferes with with the stream. I figured that when the heater is switched on, somehow that's why the camera was coming off. So I can't run the two in parallel. Let's do this cool song. It's called An Empire. Oh, not a February song. Hold on, not the Empire. What?
Where has that old friend gone? Lost in a February song. Tell him it won't be long till he opens his eyes. Opens his eyes. Where is that simple day before colors broke into shades? And how did I ever fade into this life? Into this life. And I never want to let you down. Forgive me if I slip away when all that I've known is lost and found. I promise you I'll come back to you one day. Morning is waking up, and sometimes it's more than just love. When all that you need to love is in front of your eyes. It's in front of your eyes. And I never want to let you down. Forgive me if I sometimes it's hard to find my ground, 'cause I keep on falling as I try to get away from this crazy and I never want to let you down. Forgive me if I slip away when all that I've known is lost and found. I promise you I'll come back to you one day. old friend gone, lost in a February song. Tell him it won't be long till he opens his eyes, opens his eyes.
Like this song quite a bit as well. It's a beautiful song called February Song. And today almost feels like February, and because it's a cold day here in Sydney. But of course, February here in Sydney is much warmer. Okay, let's see. We've got time for one more song, and I'm gonna, let's see which one. Let's do this one. A beautiful song and music that you guys will probably enjoy. One from another movie. I hope you have a wonderful beginning of your week and end of this week. Time flies, right? It's Всем хорошей недели и конца этой недели. Thank you, Itka. Thank you.
Un giorno sai, per noi verrà la libertà di amarci qui senza limiti e fiorirà il sogno a noi negato, si svelerà l'amor celato ormai. Un giorno sai, per vivere la vita che ci sfugge qui. Un giorno sai, per vivere la vita che ci sfugge qui. l'amore noi supererà gli ostacoli e le maree.